Welcome to the Grants Podcast. In fact, this highly abbreviated Grants Podcast, brought to you in abbreviated form by bonwe.com, the merely superb travel site. I say a truncated podcast because we were away on vacation, at least we are now. We weren't when I taped this last week, but I wanted to say that we shall return. We shall return at Labor Day and resume our weekly podcast, resume publication of Grants Interest Rate Observer, resume the publication of Almost Daily Grants, resume the whole shooting match. And I wanted to tell you as well that I would like to see you. I would like to see you in person. Never mind this digital stuff. I would like to see you in person at the Fall Grants Conference. And it's going to be held at the Plaza Hotel in Manhattan on October 10th. And we've been doing these things for well more than 30 years. But I'm not sure we've ever had a lineup of speakers quite like this. I'm going to read them all because otherwise, it'll seem like favoritism, and I think that's a federal offense. So, Keith Anderson, the great bond investor, will be there. Frank Brosens, who will talk about this volatility phenomenon, of which he is one of the few who understands it. Jim Chanos, the great short seller. Mark Ahotis, another great short seller. Can you infer that we at Grants were a little skeptical of the stock market? Well, so be it. And we have a panel organized by Amy Falls. And this is a panel of investors who specialize in endowment affairs. And it includes Amy herself, the Rockefeller University, and Eric Dobstad of the Ford Foundation, and Paula Volent at Bowdoin College. Ed Hyman, the now legendary, by legendary I mean he's almost as old as I am, economist at Evercore ISI will be there to talk about the big picture. Paul Singer, Elliott Management Corporation, will be on hand as well. Now, Paul was the fellow who in 2007, I think it was, told people exactly what was going to happen with the subprime mortgage crisis. Paul knows a thing or two, does he? Yeah, he does. And Jeffrey Tarrant is going to be there too. Jeffrey is the protege partners man who, with a confrere of his, engaged in a bet with Warren Buffett about hedge funds. And Jeffrey is going to tell us how that turned out, or how it may turn out. I think it's not over yet, but he has much more to say than even that interesting topic. Oh, and did I mention there'll be two mano-a-mano events? I'll be debating Jeremy Grantham. I kind of resolved this time it's different, says Jeremy. I say it's actually not so different with respect to valuation and reversion to the mean. And besides that, I will be interviewing Alan Greenspan. So I don't know. I am, to be sure, a slightly prejudiced observer of these things, but an interested party to be sure. But I think this is going to be really great. October 10th at the Plaza. Please do come. And before signing off, I want you to listen to the rest of this. It's very important. bonwe.com is our sponsor. Short and sweet, it gives you the best hotel rates and up to 30% back in rewards. You can book hotels and cars and whatnot, and you got to try it. I mean, it's bonwe.com. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Jim Grant signing off. Until Labor Day. See you then.